President John F. Kennedy once said, "If we cannot now end our differences, at least we can help make the world safe for diversity." In Today, it is easy to communicate with people all around the world and learn about other people and other cultures. Yet teenagers in different parts of the world experience life very differently than teenagers here in America. As sleep is a third of our life, teens in Australia go to bed the earliest at around 11:28 p.m. and teens in Europe sleep the latest, Netherlands being the latest at 8 a.m. In the chart you can see all these countries are in Europe and they get much more sleep than teens in America. Sleep quality. Teenagers in North America on average have low sleep quality, and most teens in Europe and Asia have very high sleep quality. In this chart, you can see that most teens in North America, some in South America, and some in Australia have the lowest sleep quality of all teens around the world, and teens in most of Europe and Asia have the highest. Driving. In some places in South Africa, kids can get their driving permit as young as 12 years old, but kids in America have to wait till they're 14 or 17 based on the state they live. Transportation. Though driving and buses are the most common form of transportation to school, some people have to use other forms, like these Euros children from Peru and Bolivia take boats to school. Another very common form of transportation to school is walking. Some kids have very unique walking experience going to school. These kids in South Africa have to walk 10 miles to get to school. These children in China have to walk along a 1-foot wide path on the side of a mountain to get to school. These kids in Colombia have to zip line to school, and these kids in Indonesia have to tightrope to school. Education. On average, American teens get 997 hours of instructional time per year, while France's teens get 1,079 hours, and teens in Hungary get as low as 655 instructional hours per year. In America, the required grades to attend school are kindergarten through 12. In China, kids only receive 9 years of formal education, and in Costa Rica, college can start as young as 15 years old. The most developed countries have government set up core curriculum for kids to make sure they learn what they need to learn, and this is tested by standardized tests such as the ACT and SAT. School schedules. Many places, such as America, have a common 8 to 3 to 4 schedule, while places like Brazil end school at noon, and places like China end class as late as 5 p.m. School uniforms. In most countries, uniforms are required. In places like Brazil, China, Costa Rica, Japan, Kenya, Mexico, Nigeria, North Korea, and some American schools require uniforms. Some schools in Nigeria and Japan have strict hair and jewelry restrictions as well as the mandatory uniform. In conclusion, it's the little things that separate all of us, and it's the little things that make life so different for teens all across the world. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed.